This
It's a roll.
conference will now be recorded.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Thanks, Abby. So
Okay.
now I will call this meeting to order. I'm going to start with a roll call. Edith, last time I think you asked for if I could do it by alphabetically,
I did.
by last name.
Yeah.
But I am ready for you then. Okay, so Helga Simoninski,
Yeah, I'm
Just
here.
say- he's here.
Easy.
Cynthia Dishman,
Easy.
Cynthia Dishman.
Cynthia's
yet.
here, but she's
Here,
oh,
here.
okay.
I see her name.
Yep, she's here. She
Okay.
just said unmute.
Okay, Barb Farrow. Rob Gaylord. Not yet.
I'm here.
You're here? Annette Gunott. She's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Kim Nobles is here.
She
Edith,
can.
Edith is here. Becky Jo Summers is here. Elaine Thordahl is here.
That's right.
And Dave Williams.
I don't
Okay,
see
so-
Dave.
Everybody but Dave. Okay. The first order of business is the minutes from the last meeting. The December 3rd meeting. Did anybody have any questions on that? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
Motion
I'll
to
approve.
You have to say
Name.
approve and your name, please. I can't see everybody. Who did the motion?
Becky?
Okay. Second,
Elaine.
Elaine. Okay. Becky and Elaine, Edith.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The motion is carried. The second is the December 19th Safety Committee meeting. Any questions on that one? Can we do all three of the safety meetings into one vote?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So we have the December 19th, January 19th, and January 26th Safety Committee meetings. Any questions? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve. Sim Easy.
That's Helga.
Yep.
Thank
Second,
you.
can I get a second? Barb Farrow. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion is carried. The January 4th Policy Committee meeting. If no questions, can I get a motion, please, to approve?
Elaine will.
Okay, can I get a second?
Becky will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion is carried. Let's see. Okay, the financial report. We have to make some changes to the changes.
So the November, December report is good. And you can see, in particular, our discretionary on the bottom half ends with 30,445 and 46 cents. So that one is as written. So we need to change the January one. The January one that was sent out to you guys, you're going to notice the starting balance is not that 30,000 number. So we're going to change the starting number where it says private account in the middle of the page to $30,445.46. And then under expenses, there is one for $943.80, a BECPL printed material. That just got double counted on our report. It was really supposed to be for the December one. It's on the December one. So we can cross it right out of the January one. And the expenses, the final total should be correct there of $45,555.46 should be the total.
Okay, so Abby assures me that the ledger at Central is correct, and we now that we've all made changes to our paperwork, we're going to be able to vote on it. Is that okay with everybody?
Fine.
Yep.
Yep. Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion. Cynthia?
Hi,
Thank you.
Cynthia.
Hey.
Long time no see.
I
Can I get a second?
Looks like Rob.
Bob, is that you? Are you there?
He's muted.
I am here. I just was waving. I was trying to eat a piece of cheese for dinner.
Will you second the motion, please?
I did. I will. I have.
Okay.
Going
Okay,
back,
thank you,
going
Rob.
back to my mute.
Okay, so all approved?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? The motion is carried. Okay, Abby, over to you.
Okay, so first is the good news. The Mary Ann Riggs Library Fund, we've started receiving a number of the books that we've ordered. They've got that beautiful Mary Ann Riggs Library, Mary Ann Riggs Library Fund sticker in the front. We're still waiting on a few more, and then we're planning to promote them, just to get the word out in the community about all the great books we're getting. So I've got another order in. We've used about half of it so far. I've got another order in, and then anything left over after that, I'm planning just to wait on until we get the 2021 disbursement. Any questions about that? Okay. On to COVID-19 update. We are in stage 3 of our reopening plan. We had to do some more updates to the microclusters policy due to the fact that the county executive wanted the libraries to remain open more in spite of the microclusters. And so we went to a new level based on infection rate on a weekly basis where we were getting numbers from the Department of Health. But as of the 27th of January, there's no more microcluster zones, so all of that work and plan is out the window. It's in place though, in case we ever do get put into another microcluster plan, but right now we are not using it. Yeah, any questions on it?
No.
Okay, but we are still paying attention to the rates in the community, and if we see a dramatic rise, we will be talking to the system to see what our options are.
Yeah, so we're still following the data that comes to us as if we were in the microcluster, because just to make sure that we're not out of kilter with the rest of Western New York. So we just don't need a plan.
Yeah. So on to programs. While we were in the microclusters, we had no in-person programming. Obviously, we want to keep it as safe as possible, but we continued with the Take and Make crafts. Winter Young Adult Writing Club began. They were continuing on, and actually, now that we're out of the microclusters, they are meeting in our meeting room tonight.
Wow.
Great. Good.
It's great. We've got them all spaced out, so that they can still be socially distanced, still wearing the masks. we've got the air purifier in there. And they're, I forgot what author they're talking to, but they're talking to an author tonight. We've got her up on the big screen on the projector. So that's pretty
Wow.
exciting for them.
Good
Yeah.
news, Abby. Good.
And the young adult role-playing game group is moved online. And now that we're out of the microclusters, we are planning to have them back in the building on Saturday, which they're going to be excited for that. They've been really missing it. Let's see. Oh, and then the Read Down Your Fines program from the system has gone year round. So what that is students, or not students, anybody 16 years of age or under can read, and for every 15 minutes you log reading, you get $1 off your fine, which is great. You know, it can really help kids. You pay off, you know, fines that they might have gotten before, or old fees and stuff like that. So that's always exciting. And just in terms of programming statistics, it is counted as in library, even though they are not physically reading in the library anymore. Let's see. So yes, this month in February, we're beginning some small socially distanced in library programs, and not really a program, but something of note is that the library system is removing all holds fees as of February 1st. So that's causing a lot more people to check out or to request items and check them out. So we've been seeing a little bit of an increase in circulation and a pretty decent increase in, you know, the amount of holds coming in for patrons. So that's really exciting. So program statistics, you see it's broken down a little bit more. You should see the programming spreadsheet I have to have, the way that the system wants things broken down. But this is just a basic rundown. So we had 2 in-library programs with 4 attendees in December, 8 virtual programs with 55 attendees, and 5 videos posted with 250 views. In January, we had 1 in-library program with 3 attendees, 8 virtual programs with 24 attendees, and 4 videos posted with 289 views. So our Wi-Fi use in December was 169 people, and in January, this is an update, 198 is the number for January.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah, any questions on programming?
No,
Cool. On to building maintenance. We are still waiting for the HVAC upgrade to be installed. We've heard back from the company, and I guess getting filters right now is a problem because everybody wants the higher grade filters. So we are still waiting on that and trying to get a hold of them. The roof doesn't seem to be leaking right now. I am not secure enough to move my desk back there. So, you know, it's still all tarped up and I got my buckets in place. We're waiting for more information from the town about repair. We're looking into a library construction grant, and I'm in talks with the system about that. Next is the conversion to LED lights. So it was put on hold at the beginning of the year, beginning of last year. We tried to get it up and running again in December. Part 1, we want to change the parking lot and outside lights to LED, which will save money on utilities. And, you know, then we won't have to fix them nearly as often. So we're also looking at replacing indoor LED lights with LEDs in the next phase, and eventually replacing the big pendulum lights with some sort of LED fixture as well.
hey Abby, did we ever get an estimate from the electrician that came to look at those lights?
For the pendulum lights, that was
Yeah.
something like $90,000.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're looking at other options. You know, for that, I think we have to just decide about a whole new fixture and then move
Right.
from there. But in my talks with Central, I actually just talked with Ken Stone today, and he is suggesting that both for the outside LEDs and the inside LEDs, we consider rolling it into our construction grant. You know, seeing if we can
Yeah.
also do that on top of the roof, just having, you know, a big project, because then that would reduce our costs even
Yeah.
more significantly. So
And I
that's
think sometimes Bigger is better on those grant requests anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll see, and you know, he's just like, just get ready for it. We'll see what happens. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it right now for the building. I do want to have a building committee meeting sometime in the near future. I sent an email out to Ken Martin, and I'm hoping to hear back from him so that we can have a chat about some of the stuff with the building, and I can give some more information about the construction grant and things like that. Okay.
Abby, that was I attended with Jim Smith, the February 3rd Town of Towns Building Committee meeting, and Becky Jo was there, and Doug Martindale and Jim Hotnick and Ken Martin. And one of the things, and Jim did a real fine job in just in terms of trying to prioritize issues and so on and so forth. But one of the things that kept popping up was the town's request that I think I mentioned in my email to you, and I think I copied Holly on it, was trying to better delineate or define the responsibilities between the library and the town as to the responsibilities for different things, basically between maintenance and capital improvements and so on. So and also trying to better define the grant process and the
timeline
for submission of those types of grants, the library grants. So
Bob, she put that in her note to Ken Martin.
I just want to bring that up for the good of the group.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, on to budget. So the county budget included a small increase to our funding, and that's going to help offset wage increases. But New York State still has held back 20% of the 2020 funding. And we're hoping to have some of that restored depending on how federal funding goes through. And then the funding for 2021 for New York State is also looking at a cut. We don't know what this is going to mean. I mean, a lot of it is going to be related to any sort of federal relief, I think. I will give updates as I hear them. Today I did go attend an advocacy meeting with Senator Patrick Gallivan, and we definitely talked about, the New York State proposed cuts to library funding, and in particular the proposed cuts to the library construction aid funding. I definitely showed the big hole over my desk. It was a very concrete example of, yes, we need this funding restored. So he's always been a big proponent of libraries, and I know he's the type to speak out about it. So hopefully we'll have enough people in Albany really rooting for libraries to increase that funding.
Yeah,
So-
if they get theirs.
Right, yeah. Yeah, if there's no money, they can't help the funding. That's one of the bad parts. And we do want to have the budget committee go through a plan for the 2021 discretionary funding. Is that one even on? That's on the calendar for February 22nd at 4 p.m. Okay, then on to updated library standards. I sent out a letter in early January about what the updated minimum standards we have completed and what we still need to complete. The big ones are the long range plan, the posting our budget documents, and getting those last few policies approved, doing more evaluation of services, and getting the staff tech training. We're going to be having the long range planning starting soon. Once we get the budget in place, then all we need to do is post the documents. We've got one of our last few policies we're going to be voting on today, and the evaluation is just something we just need to institute and start doing. And the staff tech training, it's on the calendar now, so we're getting very close. The big thing right now, I think, is the long range plan. That's going to be our big tough one. But So are there any other questions or thoughts?
Are you talking about the long-range plan being updated on the one we have now, or you talk about the strategic plan? Are you calling them the same thing?
Sometimes they're very wishy-washy about strategic plan versus long-range plan. I mean, I think a strategic plan is going to be a bit more involved, whereas we absolutely
Yeah,
need,
that's not what this is though, right?
right, yeah.
I just want to make sure that we
I mean,
haven't
they're very
changed the
close.
name.
They're very, very close, and
Well, a
Starting
strategy has goals in it, you
right,
know?
yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so, are there any other questions for the executive portion of this meeting? Anybody? If not, can I get a motion to approve the executive report?
I'll move. It's Rob.
Okay. Can I get a second?
I'll second Elaine.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed? Okay, the motion is carried. Committee reports? I guess we still, nothing's changed for the safety committee meeting, except that we're still, we're still on the 2-week schedule that we reserve the right not to have it unless, if there's no changes. Unfinished business? We're gonna put this project on hold.
This is still on hold, okay.
I want to know. We'll talk about it later.
Sounds good to me.
Abby, you want to take this new business?
Yeah, so communication, I don't know if the level of communication I am currently giving you guys is what you're looking for. Would you like more communication?
No.
You're fine.
Okay,
You're perfect.
double check.
It's just right.
Okay. I'm
Not too much, not too little.
trying to double check, I don't, things are
Unless there's something really important or big or something,
great.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't.
Okay, I just wanted to double check on that.
No,
okay.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, yeah. We feel informed.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so the next thing is the health emergency plan. This is something that the New York State, right around Labor Day, put into law that all municipal employers need to have. It is currently being reviewed by the union representatives, which is part of what needed to be done for it. It needs to be approved by the board sometime before April 1st. So expect a short special meeting sometime in March to approve this. And I will get it out as soon as I can to everybody.
All right.
Can't we? Oh, 4-1. Next,
Policies. Okay, so there were updates to the microcluster policy and a new policy was added to open meetings and they were sent out to you guys in early January. Then we have a super fun resolution.
Oh, right, okay.
sorry, that was me.
What was that?
That's my phone.
Oh, dear.
So,
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Do we need this one, Abby?
Do we need what?
The microcluster policy resolution?
Well, it also we also need it for the open meeting, so I threw the microcluster policy on there just because.
Okay, Edith, you want to read the resolution?
Sure. A resolution adopted by the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library at the regular meeting of said Board of Trustees held at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 11th day of February 2021 at 6 o'clock. I hereby certify that at a meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library held at the Town of Collins held at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 11th day of February 2021, a resolution was adopted of which the following is a true copy. Whereas the Town of Collins Public Library, as part of the BECPL, is adopted of organizational competencies, the library has a process to establish new and to review standing policies to ensure that they remain timely and effective. And whereas the policy committee used this process to review and make recommendations which are reflected in the attached draft of the listed policies, now therefore be it resolved that the library operated under its plan of service in accordance with the provisions of the education law and the regulations of the commissioner, and be it further resolved that the following list of policies were reviewed and accepted by the Board of Trustees. Town of Collins Public Library Open Meetings Policy as written, and Town of Collins Public Library Micro Cluster Plan updated to include the proposed changes.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve this resolution?
Becky will make the motion.
A second?
Barb will second.
Okay, I need to do a roll call vote. I'll do it by last name. Simonissi,
Yes.
Dishman,
Yes.
Farrell,
Aye.
Gaylord,
Sure.
Bernat,
Aye.
Nobles,
Yeah.
Kell, Edith,
It looks
Edith?
like Rose.
Edith, are you on mute?
No, she
No,
froze.
she's not. I think she's frozen.
Oh,
It looks
she's
like
frozen.
she hasn't moved in about 2 minutes, so.
Getting a power cord. Okay. She's got to get a power cord. We're on hold for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just got a message from her.
Come on. Come on.
No idea what's going on.
Yeah, the Edith is getting a power cord for her computer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll give it a few more minutes and then, I don't know, we can have the vote without her if we have to, if she can't get back in. We can continue. It's
She
just,
read that real well and then she goes off, right?
yeah.
Oh. You guys ever imagine we were doing this a year ago?
No.
No.
Huh? I know. It's like science fiction. Well, it kind of is. Now we lost her.
Here she comes.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, I just got a message that she didn't realize the battery was so low.
Oh. Yeah.
So she's gonna have to get back in, so we'll wait another minute or so.
Yeah, we got time. We're not going anywhere.
We don't have to drive home, so,
That's right. In the dark.
yeah.
We do have another Zoom meeting at 7.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully, you won't need me. You got a quorum anyway, but
You got another meeting, Rob?
yeah.
Yeah. Busy.
What time is your meeting, Rob?
7?
Oh, we got time.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. We only have one more
Yeah.
resolution after this.
Organizers, is everybody getting this message that's up on the top? The organizers experience technical difficulties. Unless the organizer rejoins, the meeting will end in 5 minutes. Am I the only one getting it?
No, I just lost Abby, so she's the organizer.
Uh-oh.
You don't see her, do you, Barb? You don't see anybody see Abby? No, she's.
No. She's gone.
Okay, that's 2 down. Something we said?
We're running a good meeting.
Yeah. We can clear a room in 5 minutes.
Yep, we're dropping like flies here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I just got a message from Abby that she got kicked off,
Uh-oh.
which kicked everyone off. We're not off. Wait a second.
We're not off.
We're not off.
No.
I still got that pink message at the top again.
Oh, I see it too now, Helga. I see
I
that
know.
message.
Okay, I heard someone for a second.
Yeah, we're here, Abby.
There.
There you is.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
was
I'll
it just
see you
me
back.
booted?
No, we're still on.
Okay, I don't see any of the phone people back.
I'm on.
I'm here.
Is
Yeah.
anybody on the phone still on?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm on.
What
Elaine's on.
happened?
It's just Edith and you that we lost
Okay.
Edith and we lost you, Abby. I think we should carry on without waiting for Edith to come back.
Okay, I'll take notes.
We'll just finish. But there's really no notes to take anymore because we just got to finish this vote and do the second resolution, and I'll put the numbers on for Edith of the. Okay. So we were in the middle of the vote on the resolution, and we had gotten up to Edith's name, but when we realized she wasn't able to respond. So this is a roll call vote. I'll continue with Becky,
Aye.
Elaine,
Aye.
and I vote aye. So that resolution has passed.
Okay.
No Edith. Okay, the second resolution, I will read it. Probably not as well. This is the BNECPL Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual at Saturday, 12/12/2020 ACT meeting. Mary Jean Jakubowski.
Jakubowski.
Yeah, that spoke about the need to review and reaffirm adoption of all of the personnel policies and adopt amendments on a regular basis. The system board implemented an annual review process in 2018. Chief Operating Officer Janine Doyle presented 2020 amendments in the B and ECPL Policy Committee in November, and a resolution to adopt went before the full system board in December. Director Barton McGowan noted that we never formally adopted the Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual back in 2015.
There's a change there. Sorry, Holly, there's one change there. It was approved by the board on December 18th, 2014. Oh, wait, sorry, March 12th, 2015.
15.
That's what this says, 2015.
Yes. So
That's
it was
not-
approved by the board in 2015.
That's what, oh, I see.
Yeah.
So what's this
So-
supposed,
So noted that we adopted, just
we'll
get rid
just
of
take,
never
we'll
formally.
just take out the word never.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the Policies Committee reviewed all documents at their meeting on January 4th, 2021. Information about the document was sent out to all trustees along with information about how and where to access the manual. Resolution, amendments to be an ECPL Employee Handbook and Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual. Resolution adopted by the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library at the regular meeting of said Board of Trustees held at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 11th day of February 2021 at 6 o'clock. I hereby certify that at a meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library held at the Town of Collins Public Library on the 11th day of February 2021, a resolution was adopted of which the following is a true copy. Whereas the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library has the power and duty to determine and carry out all policies and principles pertaining to operations of the library, and the exclusive power and duty to control library personnel. And whereas on December 18th, 2014, the Board of Trustees of the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library, B and ECPL, approved and adopted the B and ECPL Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual, and the B and ECPL Employee Handbook to be effective January 1st, 2015. And whereas thereafter, on March 12th, 2015, this library board adopted same for application to its employees. And whereas the Human Resources Department reviews the policies and procedures in the manual throughout the year and makes changes as necessary. And whereas changes to said policies and procedures are incidental or based on changes to applicable laws or collectively bargained agreements. And whereas changes to said policies and procedures may require corresponding updates to the handbook, and whereas on February 11th, 2021, this board reviewed the changes made by the Human Resources Department to the policies since January 1, 2015, and recommends approval of same. And whereas the board recommends the review of the changes annually with subsequent reaffirmation of adoption of the manual and the adoption of amendments, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library reaffirms its adoption of the B&E Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual and Employee Handbook, and adopts the amendments made since January 1, 2015. And be it further resolved that the Human Resources Department will continue to update the B&E Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual and the Employee Handbook as necessary, and will distribute same to all departments and contract libraries as set forth in the introduction to the Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual. And be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library endorses the annual review of the revisions made by the Human Resources Department to the B&E Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual and the Employee Handbook in the 12 months prior to review for adoption.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Sorry.
another roll call vote for this. Can I get a motion?
My phone.
Can I get a motion to approve this resolution?
Motion to approve. Dishman?
Okay. Can I get a second?
Elaine.
Thank you. I need a roll call vote. Helga,
Yes.
Cynthia,
Yes.
Barb,
Yes.
Rob,
Sure.
No, what? Just ask her if it was animal body part. Was it animal body part?
Because it's only animal body parts, it's okay.
You know this is going
He's
to,
actually
you know
doing
this
a
is,
science assignment, believe it or
this is
not.
going to show up on YouTube. You know that, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, even better, I get to transcribe all this in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Have fun with that.
Okay, continue the vote, please. Annette,
Aye.
Kim,
Yes.
Edith never came back online, right? Okay.
Right.
Becky Jo,
Yes.
Elaine,
Yes,
and I vote aye. This resolution is passed.
good.
I guess that's it. We've got the next meeting is April 8th. And we are expecting a short, quick meeting in March. When Abby has to have that other approval thing done, which I've already forgotten what it is.
Emergency health plan.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Because we don't have enough health plans. No, sorry, Bob. Okay, anybody have anything else? Okay, that's it. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good
Well,
evening.
thank you.
Bye.